everybody. Today, have you ever heard of the songs made for this Dreamer or Hometown Resin featuring Nessa? Well, today I am talking about the Native Soldiers. Who are they? They're a group that was made in '96 originally, but at first they were known as Mo Original. And Chauncey Hopkins is Lunacy, the Midwest Ripper. And how this came to be was one day he was chilling with Nevada Goodbird, aka Envy, and they decided that they should make a group talking about the good, the bad, and the ugly of the reservation life. And so then they did this, and there was a few other people, but they didn't know anything about making an instrumental hit. And so then for a while they were going good writing lyrics, but then they decided to go their separate ways. And so they did, and for a good decade they were all going solo, they were all their own way, until 2006, when they met Ryan Brown, aka Resin. And that's when Resin brought back up the idea of Native Soldiers. And so now he went from pre-K to 3rd grade at Four Winds, and after that, up until his sophomore year, he was in Devil's Lake, going to Devil's Lake School. And in his sophomore year, he came back to Four Winds. And from there, he learned how to write and lyrics and started battling other boys in competitions. And so then, as soon as he met his cousin Chauncey, because they were having a session, and that's what he went to go meet up with them for. And so he did that, but the two other boys that were supposed to be there didn't show up. So it was just Chauncey and Ryan recording. And that's how it started out again. And that may not be a part of what they're doing now, recording and writing along with them, but he still is a part of the Native Soldiers, because it was his and Chauncey's idea to bring up Native Soldiers, to tell that the reservation is more than teepees and powwows, that there's everyone here is just like everyone else out there having the same problems. It's just called a reservation. So then he still hangs out with them, helps them out, does what he has to do. The new additions, Nessa, Stuart James, Delson James Leffer, also known as, well, of course, Nessa, and then Stuart James is still Stuart James, and then Delson is D30. And they're the newest of today, and of course everyone's heard about them, heard their music, and everything about them. And how they're doing now is Ryan Brown is in Minneapolis spreading the word about Native Soldiers. Chauncey is still just going throughout North Dakota, just doing what he does. And Nevada is doing the same. Stuart James still lives in Bismarck, recording, writing more lyrics. And since they have haters, they really didn't really care. In their words, they stated that the only reason why they bring you down is because you're above them. And their fan base is almost everywhere in the U.S., but their biggest fan base is in Washington. And I guess that's all I have for today, and I hope you learned something about Native Soul.